Welcome back to Technosurgeon YouTube channel. So AMD Zen 5, it's Zen 4, it's expensive because of the motherboard. 650 AM5 motherboards is expensive, but now there is two versions of AMD A620 chipset, which has been named Promontory 21 and Promontory 21 and 22, and it will be launched later with the same specification. 22 will be launched later down the line, but 21 is coming very soon. And we know there will be AM5 motherboard starting at 150 bucks and 125 bucks, and it is going to be 620 motherboards and not 650, similar to the case. Like 550 was started at 125 bucks, but here it's a different story. You get 620 motherboards, which is the low end motherboards, at 125. So it's a pretty hefty entry point, but you are getting Zen 5. Zen 4 support, which is a nice thing. Not Zen 5, but Zen 4 support. I don't know why I'm mixing it up, but yeah, Zen 4 support. So yeah, you can use Ryzen 7000, and you are starting motherboards at 125 bucks, and we don't know what it will support. It will have PCIe 4.0 and DDR5, which is, to be sure, they should have DDR5. We don't know about PCIe 4.0, but it should be there. Moving on, we have the news regarding AMD only, and it's related to 7900 series and 7000 series, Radeon RX 7000 series. And a semiconductor expert found out, like when he disassembled and found out what's under the microscope of the 7000 series, it's turned out to be like a linear layers of spots that looks remarkably like the keep out zones for X3D. So basically we saw that there was a refresh coming of our RX 7900 XTX 7950 XTX, which would support 192 megabits of L3 cache. I went over it, and it is going to be 3D infinity cache tracked, but even though AMD canned it, we still don't know. They might do a refresh 7990 XTX, or they will release in RDNA 4s, but we now know like they are planning to use 3D cache in the GPU segment, which is a nice thing to see because 3D cache, it increases the performance by a very high amount. So yeah, with lots of cache, Infinity Fabric gets more powerful. Like it's support Infinity Fabric can do more work. So yeah, it's pretty nice if they are able to implement it in GPU, so that we can get faster GPUs later down the line. Maybe they plan a refresh. They might have canned it, but they might start it again if Nvidia launches something more powerful, which I will go about it in this video in a little bit, because we have a story coming out regarding Nvidia and its monster GPU, which might be released later down the line. Speaking of Nvidia, we also have nice news about Nvidia, as Nvidia is planning to launch its budget GPUs later down the line, which will be the low end segment of the GPUs. And we don't know when it's going to be launched, but we also know like 3070 and RTX 4070 is coming very soon. But now we have leaks regarding RTX 4060 and RTX 4050, as in a recent AEC filing we saw RTX 4060 and 4050, and we know like RTX 4070 has already been leaked so many times, but and with the performance of RTX 4060 Ti expected to be similar to 3070, I don't have much hopes regarding RTX 4060 and 4050, which will be launched later down the line, but this just confirms it. RTX 4060 and RTX 4050 is coming very soon, as the EC filing is here. So yeah, pretty nice. If you are excited for RTX 40 series, yeah, kudos to you. They might tout it with DLSS 3 and stuff like that, but in the hood, it's not going to be that much difference compared to RTX 30 series 3060, because if RTX 4060 Ti is similar to RTX 3070 in performance, pure rasterization, RTX 4060 will be similar to 3060 or 3060 Ti. So yeah, it doesn't look that promising. Moving on, we have a monster GPU coming by Nvidia very soon, and it is RTX 4090 Ti and possibly a Titan GPU. I went over this story a little while back, where Copilot 7 said there will be a monster GPU coming, and as you can see on the screen here, it's indeed coming, and it is going to be 4 slot. Yeah, you heard it, like it's 4 slot. And Mega Size GPU said it's either 4090 Ti or Titan Ada loveless GPU, and you say it has 3 DisplayPort and 1 HDMI, and it looks beefy as hell. And do not, here it says PG137, and PG137 is going to be the best, which Copper 7 came talked about, came with 48 GB of DDR4, DDR6 RAM, and 800 watt TDP. But your RTX 49 Ti will not have that much memory or power, but it will have 10% increase in the CUDA cores, as Copper 7 Kimi has tweeted out on its own, and the TGP is going to be far less than 800 watts, which was talking about. But regarding the shroud, it is golden, and golden is remarkable to the Titan series. So yeah, it might be a new Titan coming back. So yeah, and regarding 4090 Ti, it will come. 4090 Ti will come with 24 GB of DDR4, 24 GB of GDDR6X memory at 24 GB per second, and it's going to be 450 watts, close to 600 watts power consumption, which is a nice thing to see. And also, it will have 10% more CUDA cores compared to 4090 series, which is awesome. But you will need to pay more, as it comes with 18,176 CUDA cores, 96 megabits of L2 cache, and 600 watts board power. We don't know about Titan GPU, but it might be close to 800 watts. So yeah, it's pretty nice. Like, Nvidia is launching so many GPUs. We don't know when this high end will come, because there's no competition from AMD at this point. But if Titan launches, it will be a nice content creation along with 8 gaming GPU. So yeah, that's it from me today. What do you think about the news? Sound of your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe, and I will meet you in the next one. Peace out.